Hello everyone, this is Henry B 723 coming to you today to say hello. I hope everyone is well. I'm doing well here. I wanted to share some information with you on how I freeze and regrow leeks. I went to the store a few days ago and did some grocery shopping, and I saw some leeks that they had on sale, and I said, well, let me pick up some leeks. And I brought them home. I put them in some plastic and put them in the crisper in my refrigerator to let them sit there until I got ready to use them. And some days have gone by, and I said, you know, if I don't store these leeks and freeze them, they're gonna go bad. So I better do something with them today, and I thought I would take you along with me. I decided to freeze them, and I also wanted to regrow these leeks that I am about to freeze. And there's an easy way to do that. So I wanted to share that with you, and I'll take you along with me as I go through this process. And I hope you learned something new. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe so that other people may get this information and it would be of benefit to them as well. Well, first I'm going to start off with the leeks that I bought. They're over here. And as you can see, they're good size. The leaves are starting to turn a little bit yellow, so it's time to do something with them. And I decided to go ahead and do that now. So we will do this together. First, I'm going to cut the bottom off, and I'm going to leave, because I'm going to regrow these, I'm going to leave maybe an inch, maybe an inch and a half at the bottom. So I wind up with a piece like that to regrow from. And then I'm going to cut off the tops. Now, you can eat these green leaves. I don't. The green leaves are tough, and you would have to cook them for a while in order for the leaves to actually soften up enough to eat. Some people do boil them and they make soup out of it, but I don't keep them. I actually cut it off about here, and this is where it's white down here, and it lightens up and starts to turn green. So right here where it goes from a light green to a dark green, that's where I want to cut it. Okay. So I have that much leaf, and what I do with the leaves is I put the leaves in my composter since I don't cook them. So I wind up with a leek about this size. So we're going to put this here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut another one. And I'm going to do the same thing, about an inch and a half from the bottom. Cut it there, and then cut this up here where it lightens up. Well, it goes from light to gradually darkening up here, and I'm going to cut it right before it gets to the dark green part again. Now with leeks, they're in the same allium family as onions and garlic, and you actually can use them interchangeably. I use the leeks instead of garlic and onion in soups and stews and things like that. So it's a good replacement. The leeks have about the same properties, a little bit more health benefits as the garlic and the onions. So they're very healthy for you. And it also has a very mild flavor. Tastes like garlic, but it also has a little bit of a sweetness to it when you eat it. So it's a very nice aid to flavoring your foods, your soups and stews and things like that. So that's what I use it for. And then with this one, I already cut the top off of this when I first brought it in because the leaves on this were already turning brown. And but from then to now, this was cut flush. If you can see, now it's got that much new growth on it, and I didn't even do anything to make it grow. It just started growing from the inside to this tall without me doing anything because it still has the roots on it. So we're going to cut this root off. Here's that one. And the last one. Yeah, that's a good size one too. One, a little bit taller. Now, one thing about leeks that's different from onions is that even though they're in the same family, when you cut your leeks, they don't make you cry like an onion will. It does not have that property in it that causes you to tear up. Even though when you smell it, it smells a little bit like an onion, but they're different. So I'm gonna put this here. And these are gonna go to compost. And so, with these, in order to use them, I'm going to move these over here. And in order to freeze them, what you need to do is wash them and dampen it. Take a towel and wipe the dampness off. So we're going to do that right now. Put it here in this colander and just give it a good rinse. These stalks are nice and thick. So they're really going to make a nice flavoring for my upcoming stews. So now that I've got it rinsed, I can dry this off just a little bit. Here we go. And we are going to cut this in little round circles. It's already rounded. We're going to cut it in usable pieces. And if you look at the inside is round because the stalk is round, and it has these little sheaths on it like onions do, but it's not an onion. It makes you think about an onion because it does have similar visual qualities, but as I cut it, it does not make me cry. It's got a nice ring in there because it's going closer up to where the green was, so you can see how it's made on the inside. So we're gonna slice this up. I like preparing my spices and vegetables ahead of time before I need to use them, because it makes quick work of actually putting them into whatever it is you're cooking because it's already pre-prepped. And so, this is a very good way to store these leeks. Now, have you tried leeks before? Do you like them? Do you prepare them often? I didn't start using leeks in cooking until after I became an adult. Leeks are pretty expensive in the store, and so when I was little, my mom's budget didn't allow her to go and buy leeks. She bought onions and she bought garlic, but it was not cost effective to buy leeks. So rarely did we have leeks when I was little. But once I became an adult, I was able to budget for them and I started using them. And it's amazing how budgets really affect what we have in our diets, because sometimes you want something in particular, but it's not cost effective, so you substitute it with something similar. So these leeks are similar to the onions that we used to get at the store, but it has a whole new dimension of flavor. So I like the leeks. And so what we will do with this now is we're going to freeze this. Once you freeze it, then you'll be able to take it and store it in the freezer. But I'm going to put it on this tray that has parchment paper on it, and we will freeze these leeks. And once they're frozen, I'll be able to put them in a Ziploc bag with a label of today's date and what they are. And they will hold up in the freezer for about 6 months. They would last about a year if I were to blanch them first, but I'm not going to blanch them. Right now I just want to get them put up so that I don't lose them, because I'm going to be using them fairly soon. I don't need these in long-term storage in the freezer. So we will do this. And now that these are on this tray, I can put this to the side, and then I will show you what I'm going to do to regrow these roots. So we will take this here. I'll put those in the freezer shortly. In the meantime, we have roots here, and I am going to do something really easy. I'm going to rinse these. And I have these little half-pint jars. It's got a little bit of water in the bottom. And I'm going to just stick these roots in here and let them sit with the roots underwater. You can see that. Now, these leeks at this point, they don't really know what they're supposed to do. They don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know that they have been cut, and technically they're no longer growing, but they want to grow. And so if you put them in some water, the roots will continue to grow, and you will get leeks growing from the top here once the roots have decided, oh, we have water, we can continue to grow. So that's what we're doing here. So I bought these 5 leeks from the grocery store. I cut them up. I'm going to put them in the freezer, and when they're completely frozen, I'll put them in Ziploc bags and continue to freeze them until I get ready to use them. In the meantime, in a few days, my 5 leeks that I invested money into will duplicate itself, and these are going to regrow, and I will have 5 more leeks so that I don't have to go back to the store anytime soon to buy more. It's wonderful to be able to have these leeks regenerate like that because it saves you money. Leeks are pretty expensive here in the store. Had I grown them from seeds, it really would not have cost much, but because I bought them at the supermarket, I spent more money on them than what I really wanted to, but that's okay because these are going to regenerate and grow, and when they regenerate and grow and it's time for me to harvest them, guess what? I'm going to cut the roots off of those and put those in some water so that I don't have to keep spending money in the grocery store. So that's the tip that I wanted to leave you today. If you like the information, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have questions, leave me a question in the comments section. I'll be glad to get back to you. This is Henry B. 723. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.